Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor Muridhi, and in this lesson we are going to learn on some techniques that can help us to do better in terms of playing worship guitar, okay, in even 7/2. So we are going to learn, I think, around 4 techniques. Yeah, and I hope this lesson will be helpful to you. Once again, I want to thank everyone who has been supportive. I know I've not been able to be consistent in making videos, but I pray that I get the chance to do so. Sometimes I get a little bit busy, but the small time I get, I'll try my best to do so. And for everyone who has been commenting, I try my best to reply to the comments, though sometimes I may take some time before replying, but thank you for everyone, thank you for the support. And I know I'm not the best. I know there are many people who play better than me. In fact, I've been in the platforms where I've met other guitarists and I'm like, oh my god. But you know, at the level I am, I try my best to share what I know. I try my best to share what I have and what God has enabled me to learn over the years. And I pray that this will be helpful to you and that it will be able to help you to play better, to grow in your guitar skills, to grow in playing worship guitar, in playing 7 guitar. Yeah, and so it's all about growth. So I'm also growing as I share what I know. I'm also growing, and we're also growing. So yeah, I know with time we'll be able to share more, and we'll be able to increase and grow in skills and all that. So let's get to the class. So we learn 4. I don't think 4. Okay, we learn hammer on technique, we learn pull off, we learn slide, and we learn bending. So these are the simple techniques that, okay, there are many more techniques that we learn in the course of time, but for this class, let's learn those 4 and try to apply them as we continue to learn the rest, and as we apply the ones we have learned. Yeah, so let's go get to the close-up so that I'll be able to show you what I'm saying. Yeah. So we have said we are going to learn 4 techniques. So the first one is called hammer on. Hammer like a hammer, and then on like switch on, switch off. And then we have pull off, and then we have the next one is called slide. And then the last one is bending. It's called bend, like to bend something. Yeah, so so let's start with the hammer on. So for the hammer on, it's simply what the word says, hammering on. So you hammer on a fret or a note. What I'm doing. So what I'm doing, so okay, I'm in the key of D. So what I'm doing, I'm playing a note. So this is the one, I'm playing the one, and then I'm using this finger to hammer on the next note, like to play the next note. So the concept is only striking the string once and then producing the other note with the other finger. So like this, I've plucked once and then done that. So you try to apply a bit of pressure when hitting using this other finger, so that the note will be audible enough. So you can try it from the 3 to the 4. This is the 3. So when you do it lightly, it will come out like this. So I've not been able to imitate that, so it will not be audible enough. So try to apply a bit of pressure. You can try doing that on your own. Let's do it together. So that is hammer on. So I think I'll later on I'll try to apply it so that you see how I'm using it. While playing worship, I use it nearly everywhere. Pull-offs, bending, slide, there are things that you will always be using. Even in 7 you'll always be using. So these are basic things that are handy when it comes to playing. So that is hammer on. And then pull-off is the opposite of hammer on. So for this one, now you're playing the next note and then going backwards. So that's hammer on, pull off. But then when you just lift your finger, there's a way the note kinda dies. So you have to apply some, as if you're pulling the string downwards, like that, but applying only a bit of pressure, so that the note will be audible. So hammer on, pull off. Hammer on, pull off. So that is pull off. The next one is very easy. Slide. Slide is simply what the word says. You just slide the note from one note to the next. So you play the one, you just slide it to the next note, to the 2, 1, 2. So you make sure you don't let go of the note. When you do that, when you let go, the note dies, and that's not what we want. So you can do that. You can do from the 3 to the 4. So if you notice, for this technique, you're using the same finger you used while plucking or picking the note. Is the same finger, you'll just slide it to the next note. So that's hammer on, sorry, slide. So that is slide. The next one is called bending. Bending, probably it might be a bit challenging for some at first, but it's not hard. So bending is just producing the next note, but from the same fret. So like, for example, if I want to this is my 2. If I want to produce this note, this next note, I'll do this. Sorry, it's the same. If you can hear it clearly. it's the same thing. So but the flavor that comes with it is different. So what you can do, you can try in the beginning to just hold the string using the three fingers, and then after picking the note, you just slide it like that, the way I'm doing. So you can slide a whole tone or a semitone. You can slide from this note to this note, or from this note to this note. It's possible. Listen. You hear it's the same thing. And then previously you have done the semitone. And you can also do three steps. That is from here to here. But then mostly when you're beginning, that will be a bit challenging. But those people who are pro, they can do that. So let's try doing the half step at first, the semitone. So you can just try to listen. You listen, and then you hear you're producing the same note. You can do this at first, and then you try to imitate the same. Not, you can hear it's different. So our aim is to produce the same note. And then, so for this one, for the whole tone, the 2 frets, it means you'll bend more so that you produce that note. You can see. But for this one, the distance is small, so I'll bend less. So that is it. So some people bend upwards, and then others, it's the same thing. You hear it's the same thing. So, but personally, I've gotten used to bending upwards. So yeah, it's not hard. So you can do it anywhere. So that's another technique that you'll use most of the time, nearly every time when playing. Yeah, so and then you can combine 2 techniques at the same time. Although this we'll do it maybe later on, but you can do something like this. So for bending, for sliding, you can slide back and forth. And for bending, you can do the same. For example, and then when bending, make sure you don't let the note die off. Like if you just lift your finger a bit, the note dies. Like you've had the note has died. So you make sure you don't lift your finger. You just remain right on the fretboard. Yeah, so I was saying you can apply 2 techniques. Like for example, you can bend and then you slide. That's a very nice technique. So like I bent at first, and then without letting the note die, I slide to the next fret and then back. Sorry, like that. Yeah, and then you can do something like let's say hammer on and slide. So like that. And I've done a pull off still. Pulled off. Yeah. So those are the four techniques. I keep saying three. those are the four techniques that we're going to learn. So see you in the next class, and God bless you.